Greetings. I'm going to give it some time to allow people to join in. I hope everyone's day has been wonderful. All right, let me know if you can hear me as always. If not, I can always, hey Louie, I can always put in earbuds. How can you hear me? Can you hear me fine? Hey there, Helsing. Can you hear me well? Let me know. Type in the notes, please. Aw, how are you? If you've been paying attention to the clouds the last 3 days, including today, they've been having pinkish and even blue tones to them. Okay, good. You can hear me. Wonderful, wonderful. If you can, share in a few groups for me. All right. Thank you, thank you. We're going to get started here soon. Yes. All right, all right. So actually, I am going to start with the update that I received in an Angelic Universal Regression Alchemy session. So I'll explain a little bit about Angelic Universal Regression Alchemy. So it is a healing session where you use alchemy and alchemy symbols to assist the higher self in healing your client. And it's so funny because I usually don't like to use the word client because it's like, especially after you form such a bond as that, it's like you become friends. But I say client to be professional. So basically, often there is a past life regression. However, sometimes the higher self feels it's in the best interest of your client to actually go into the future or another dimension. So basically, you are assisting the higher self with the client to take the client wherever is necessary for that client's highest good, whatever they need to see, whatever they need to experience for their greatest healing, and to bring forth whatever messages need to be brought forth. Usually it's going to be for the client. Occasionally there are messages for the collective. So I love doing these. This is the greatest technique that I've experienced, that you actually have a raise in vibration before the end of the session. Now the session is very in-depth as it is 3 to 5 hours long. So not only do you receive healing, but you also are able to have questions answered by your own higher self. So you are in a meditative, hypnotic state. So it is a hypnosis. And it's one of the greatest healings that I have been fortunate and guided to experience in a way of assisting people. So I love and appreciate each and every session as each individual heals and clears their own vessel, raising their own vibration. This assists the collective raising of the vibration of not even just Earth, but the multiverse. So this is a very, very beneficial healing period is beneficial. So regardless of the healing, like I still practice Reiki, I still do Reiki, like they're all beneficial. I use crystals. I guess you could say in a galactic sense, I'm also a crystal shaman. Now, have I been certified here on the earth? No. So with my galactic roots, we actually have several different titles that many of us hold or have. And I also sit on more than one galactic council, so including the Galactic Council of Elders. So basically, now that we've got a few people on, I'm going to go ahead and review the notes from an Angelic Aura session, Angelic Universal Regression Alchemy session, where we were taken to the new earth. So her session, we actually went into the future. She did not wish to share her session, which is fine, but she did not mind us sharing the notes from her session. So basically, when we first began, or when we landed, she felt like a strange orange overlay of energy. She began talking about the location she was at, which it was a forest, and she kept saying, it feels like Earth, it's similar to Earth, but it's not Earth. The energy feels different, everything was different. Her herself, she felt male and female. So she felt male and feminine, masculine and feminine energy. So we continued talking. She stated that she had more than one crystal. One was blue, and I believe she had multiple emerald crystals. So first I began speaking with the blue crystal, which let me know it was a labradorite crystal. So the labradorite crystal basically said that the place that she is at was linked to her imagination. It is a higher dimension. So everything, technically existence even here, is still linked to your imagination. It's just that because we're in the lower dimension right now, the third or fourth dimension, your thoughts don't manifest as fast. That's what it means when you're in a lower dimension. Because you create your reality. We create individually, we create collectively. So you do create your reality. It's just a misunderstanding often when you believe things are happening to you. You just have not mastered your thoughts and have not mastered creation. And it's actually part of the old control system that you don't understand that you're a creator because no one told you. And no one teaches you how to master your thoughts. These are usually things you learn on your own, you learn from within. And now we're beginning to teach each other because now as a collective, we're starting to understand this on a wider scale. So basically, the crystal said that as you look, it becomes. As you look or as you think, as you focus your mind, that is what you experience in this place that we're at. So at this time, we had not been told that it was the new earth. So basically I asked, like, does she have a message? The crystal have a message. The crystal indicated to trust the path that you're on. So then I asked, well, does she have any recommendations? The crystal said to go ahead and talk to the emerald. So we began talking with the emerald. The emerald confirmed that it is in the future and that it is on the earth. So it was the future. It is on the earth. She's different now. So she's not, she doesn't understand that she's on the earth because she's different now. And stated that she had blue skin. So I had inquired if she could confirm, or the crystal could confirm about where we are as far as the new earth, like about the time. There really is no time and space. However, the crystal indicated this is after the initial ascension. So this is the new earth after the initial ascension. This is the same lifetime. So it is this lifetime. And it has already begun. So this is what the crystal is stating, that it's already begun. This is an emerald. And so in talking with the emerald, she stated that she needed the client to follow the path of the glowing flowers. So we will have glowing flowers. I think this is awesome. To follow the path of the glowing flowers because her family is also there. So her family was there. I believe it was her parents. I know for sure I talked to her mother. Her parents, her brothers. I'm trying to remember. I don't believe she was married, but who I spoke to was her mother. So she follows the path of the glowing flowers. She's explaining how it's a nature city and that the houses are of glowing light and nature. So the houses are of glowing light and nature, and then she sees her family, and she specifically names her mother. And so the family is still together. This is still the current lifetime. So this transition is taking place now. So I asked to go ahead and speak to the mother, which she gave permission to do that. The mother was very happy to speak to us. So the mother is describing the nature homes, which their home, she shows us the home. Her home is in a huge fruit tree. So she begins describing the home and how everything is different now. It is the earth, but everything is different now. So we can have a home anywhere we want to. And she also describes the change, saying that it came so fast. So we go into a little more detail about that, but this is just her talking initially. But she says that the change came so fast, and that they are very happy there. Everything is different now. They're very happy there. This is the new earth. So she states that she wanted to show her daughter her home, and they jump to their home. They can jump very high, and they also have wings. The flowers open up as they walk on them. She also stated that their floor in the home was made of water, and that they would actually step on the flowers within the home as the floor was made of water within this huge fruit tree. So I began to inquire. My first question was about the weather on the new earth. So I asked about the weather on the new earth, since we can all create what we want. The response by her mother: the weather is however you want it to be. You just imagine it, then it is. If you want a sunny, hot day, it will be a sunny, hot day. If you want a falling dews, I'm assuming she's talking about water, but this is the words that she used, falling dews, and the fall, it becomes, or that's how it becomes. It's beautiful. So me, myself, I say, so what if your daughter wants a nice misty day and you want a sunshiny day? Can you both experience what you want? The mother: yes, she would see the misty day and I would see the sunny day. Sometimes we will influence each other and create something in between, something that is appealing to both of us. So I asked, since our thoughts create faster and the higher vibration, how would that impact our reality if we do not master our thoughts? The mom: you would have to master your thoughts and have them in alignment to the high frequency of love and gratitude to be here. One cannot have lower emotions and frequencies and be here. It must be processed before ascending. For those who go to the new earth, it is something that becomes what your thoughts and emotions want it to be. So you experience the new earth based on your thoughts and emotions. Yes, definitely a great time to be alive. This is a beautiful, beautiful time. So reality becomes what you want. So I ask, do you remember the immediate process to the new earth? The mother: the transition begins slowly at first because of the state of the collective. First, people had to become aware of their own mind, their own truth of who they really are. That took the longest time. Once people finally began to understand who we were as a people, the process began to speed up. So then I asked, her skin turning blue, was that a part of the crystalline body upgrade? The mother: yes. I think it's because she wanted it, but she can have it however she wants. Her crystalline light body, she made it into blue because she's fond of blue skin. Beautiful, beautiful. I then say, I think I'm going back blue too. So I ask, is the third dimensional earth still available for those who are still working on ascending? The mother, yes, because no one can be forced to ascend. No one can be forced into the higher dimension, but it's all relative to your own vibrational frequency based on your own thoughts and emotions. Everyone is pretty much on their way to the new earth. Third dimensional thinking is the old way of living. Everyone is realizing we are so much more. We are beings of source light. We are loved. When people start to have high frequency emotions more and more, especially gratitude, that's what will take them into the higher dimensions. We went on to further discuss the need for balance. Even in healing, remembering, and researching who we are, looking into these things such as our individual and collective history is okay. However, healing to raise our vibration will automatically restore our full memory. We incarnated through the veil of amnesia. So as we expand our consciousness, as we heal and let go of low vibrational energy and entities and trauma, as we heal, we raise our vibration and our energy, our memories are restored. So beautiful. And I'm going to personally bring up another subject. Okay, and that's like pretty much the notes that were available to be shared from that session. So I personally want to point out that there's been much debate on relationships and sex. So the Pleiadians and probably a few others had shared some information about how relationships are in the higher dimensions. And some of the topics that were discussed is like polyamory and polygamy. And of course, there's still monogamy. So, indicating that in the higher dimensions, that there is more freedom to do as you want without being deceitful and manipulative and choosing negative interactions or responses, degrading and demeaning, all these negative things to hurt each other and traumatize each other, is not an indication to insist that anyone, especially females, that if they are not open to polygamy or polyamorous or whatever, these type of relationships, that they are not awoke or ascending. Because if you don't heal, you are still being deceitful and manipulative and causing trauma. This is not an indication or a right to try to force certain things on people and insist that they should behave in a certain way or be open to certain things if they are high vibrational. Because if you truly understood your high vibration, you would be healing and ascending to get yourself up to this vibration to experience those things. In the current collective vibration, those things are not healthy to experience. All the average person is doing is just switch swapping blocked chakras and entities and negative trauma. You need to heal. Them or the higher vibrational beings telling us about how love is in the higher dimensions is not to insist that this occurs here. It means do your healing and ascend if these are the things you want to participate in. Focus on mastering yourself. Get in alignment with your heart. Whatever relationship you are guided to participate in alignment in healing and love with source, is going to be beneficial, healthy, and loving for all involved. If you have any questions, please put it in the box so we can address this now. All right. So, beautiful. Thank you. But healing is primary to ascension. Mastering your thoughts and your vibration is primary to ascension. Okay. So the new earth is in process. It is inevitable. It is so. That is what's happening. You can ascend. You can heal as fast or as slow as you want to. That is your free will choice to do so. Your free will choice also indicates that you are welcome to operate in as much light and love as you want, or as little light and love as you want. It is up to you. Me personally, I made the decision years ago. Once I became aware that I could heal and ascend as fast as I wanted to, I made the choice to do that. That became my primary goal, to ascend and heal as fast as possible as I could. And that is my free will choice to do that. So people can do and decide and, believe whatever they want to believe. But understand that you have the choice and the option to operate differently, to expand your consciousness, to heal and ascend. So before, we weren't aware that we had these options. We weren't aware that we were extensions of Source. We were not aware of who we are. These things were being kept from us, which nothing can totally be blocked from you ever when you are in direct connection with Source. Being in alignment with Source is in your highest interest and highest good. Part of the agreement, whether you are a human earth origin, whether you are a star seed, whether you are an angelic, is that you have this connection available to you. All of us are creators. All of us are undergoing the ascension process. That is what the experience of life, no matter where you incarnate, that's what it is. If you are a Source angelic, you descend and ascend up and down the dimensions. If your initial origin is the earth, your process is one of ascension and raising your vibration. As you raise your vibration, you will raise to the higher dimensions, such as that of starseed and eventually that of angelic, before you reintegrate back into Source where you initially came from. We are all from light and love. We shall all reintegrate into that light and love. But it is an ever expanding and contracting process. That's what ascension is. You go in, you go out. You go in, you go out. Life will always continue to be. Now, there will be expansion, there will be changes. And change is a part of that process. So, the separation of duality was always meant to be a temporary experience. A temporary experiment has taken place on the earth. The earth is a school. Many new souls are born here. Many older souls also come here to experience themselves and to ascend and awaken and help others to evolve, to ascend, to awaken to who they are. So we are here to assist. At no point has it ever been indicated to me that I was forced to come here or that I'm stuck here. Not a single time. I'm not stuck. I wasn't here my last incarnation. I came here freely and willingly. And I've also been shown where we as a council were making decisions about which council members will come. Not at any time does all of Source energy, all of the angelics, nobody ever incarnates at the same time. Certain ones incarnate into physical form in whatever planet, depending on their mission. Other ones stay as spirit guides. Many times when you're in twin flames, Your twin flame does not always incarnate with you. Many times your twin flame will remain a spirit guide to assist you. And let me read, I do have a question here. Hold on. Okay, so it's coming up stronger to help you or point out, make you aware that it needs to be healed at a deeper level. Once you heal it, you release it, you transmute it, you reintegrate it back in the source. You reintegrate it back into you. So like even a lot of times we fractal at different levels. Sometimes if we create or experience trauma, we also fractal off a part of ourselves, which that is what's often referred to as doing your shadow work to heal and reintegrate different aspects of yourself. So yes, it's part of the journey. Can you be assisted to where these things are cleared or reintegrated faster? Yes, you can. Of course, I can assist you with Angelic Universal Regression Alchemy. There's other processes. Many of them are great, good, beautiful. Always use discernment. I will caution about using discernment when choosing a healer. It is in your best interest for that healer to be in alignment with light and love. So often people have heard me talk about the turnaround time. Many people are aware that there are negative influences, negative control systems. Many of them have integrated themselves into many of the older healing techniques, even including shamanism. Now, earlier I mentioned that I am also a crystal shaman, but that's on a higher level, has nothing to do with here. Of course, I can still access those elements or how I healed before, but I have not been trained by a human per se, if that makes sense. So there's multiple ways to heal. I would, you can meditate, ask your spirit guides, receive that guidance for what is best for you. Of course, I'm available, have always been available. There are others like me. There are many good healers out there. So whatever is in your best interest, in alignment with you, do that. You'll receive the guidance. You have support. Everyone has support. Everyone has connection to source. All you have to do is practice and develop it. Meditation is very helpful. Clearing your energy is very helpful. Clearing your chakras is very helpful. Removing entities is one of the best things that you can ever do. It's very necessary for the ascension process. So, your healing and mastering your own thoughts is the process of ascension. Healers can assist you in healing. These are my notes, sorry. But yes, healers can assist you, but only you can master your thoughts. Even after I do aura sessions, if that person, even though their vibration has raised, if they don't understand or make the choice to let go of the negative or the old energy, understanding that they are moving forward in a new energy, in a greater connection with source without interference. If they maintain their old way of thinking and their old belief systems, they are going to continue to create the same level of experience, life, trauma, karma, whatever they were creating before. So even if you are healed and have your energy and your chakras in alignment, your thoughts are still very important. Now, it will be easier. It will be easier to meditate. It will be easier to focus without entity interference. Because a lot of times I hear a lot of people say they have a hard time focusing, they have a hard time meditating. It's very possible, of course, you have a blocked crown chakra, or you actually have entities, lower vibrational energy, that is blocking your connection. So it's very important to clear that as part of the healing process, and it will make your ascension process easier for you. And some people, for some reason, have this hard idea with making something easier for you. I really don't want to make things hard for me. Life is hard enough. You don't need to compact it, make it harder, have a lot of karma, have a lot of trauma. Clear that so that we can ascend and experience creation the way it was meant to be experienced. So even with the new earth, even as the control systems fall, if the collective does not raise its own thoughts and vibration, they can still continue to recreate their past. Your thoughts is essential. You have to master your thoughts in order to move into the higher vibrations, because your thoughts manifest a whole lot faster. And if you are not in balance and in control of your thoughts, it can be detrimental. However, honestly, they're not going to allow you there. Like, it's necessary to ascend. So even the whole theory of, I want to be very clear, the whole theory of not knowing your past recreates it is a matrix lie. They teach you a past. They teach you a past, their history, the history they want you to know, that isn't even accurate, so that they help you to create the status quo and the experience of humanity that the controllers want to create. That is why the controllers systematically set up schooling and history to teach you to recreate trauma, victimization, and keep you stuck in trauma, victimization, things like that. So they want you to recreate the experience of humanity that best suits them. This is not in your best interest. In your best interest is to heal this, and I'm going to explain why. When you heal yourself and your ancestors 7 generations forward and backward. You heal your ancestors' timeline when you heal yourself. When you stay angry, upset, and mad about what's happened in the past, you are not healing yourself and you're not healing your ancestors. I know sometimes this is hard to understand, but I'm explaining an energetic concept. This is the truth behind even the turnaround time. If you have not listened to it, I would suggest you listen to it. I'll put that book in the comments. We are essentially healing backwards to collapse or integrate. So healing is a process of integration. To collapse or integrate the past timelines to create the timeline of Atlantis, where in essence, Atlantis did not fall. Let me say that again. We are collapsing the timelines to create a new timeline where in essence, Atlantis did not fall, which means Atlantis did not get taken over by the Dark Ones. You are healing the timelines to proceed in the new earth as if the Dark Ones had not ever captured it. I don't know if anyone's ever explained that like this before, but this is the concept that is being explained in the turnaround time. In the Dolores Cannon channeling, the latest one, you can find it on my YouTube channel. You can find it on Rising Phoenix Aurora's YouTube channel. Dolores, as Archangel Jophiel, stated that there are infinite fractals of you that experience every decision. So in essence, when it comes to timelines, when you are making an important decision, if you choose left, there is a fractal of you that chooses right. Source, in its infinite nature, wants to experience every possibility, which is endless. All the possibilities, really, like everything, just wants to experience everything. So, in this manner, in Source's desire to experience infinity, you experience everything. The good, the bad, the best, the worst. As we heal and reintegrate, we experience the theory known as the turnaround time. This is a theory. A healed timeline, healed experiences, healed trauma, healed you, healed ancestors, healed multiverse. Now is the time to heal and master your thoughts. Unite and experience yourself as the creator you are. So, this is what we are doing. This is why we are here. We are healing the timelines. We shall experience the new earth the way it was meant to be experienced without the imbalance that occurred at the fall of Atlantis, when the Dark Ones took over, which several archangels, including Archangel Ariel, basically said that they were allowed to take over. So even though they think they, basically took something, it was allowed to take place basically to experience what it would be like to have the dark in control. So now that we understand what it is like, I think we got the point. We fully understand it. Humanity has experienced the worst of the worst. It is time for humanity to experience the best of the best. It is time for humanity to experience itself in a healed state as the creators they truly are. Their pure essence is what is being brought forth. Even though there may still be disasters because Mother Gaia needs to heal. And some of these disasters, some of these are manipulations and, things of the control system, which we're just going to ignore them because they're going out. They're like scrambling. They're trying to hold on to things. It's not working. It's not happening. They're not even doing a good job. They're not doing a good job. I will share this. My oversoul did say I'm allowed to share this when I checked in, when I communicated directly we'll just say during an aura session. One of the things that the Dark Ones were trying to do, which they kind of were just they're really not even doing a good job at, I guess, fighting back. They were trying to capture a dragon egg. And so I asked, I'm like, well, what's the significance of this dragon egg? So basically, they try to capture as many dragons as they can. Dragons are very powerful. We have dragons. We have dragon fractals. You can activate your dragons or unite with your dragons. Have your dragons with you. You have dragons. Yes, there are dragons. They're not extinct. They're higher vibrational. Many animals that we consider extinct are just higher vibrational. Are there unicorns? Yes, there are. There's unicorns, there's elves, there's fairies, there's sylphs. There's a whole lot more to life than what we think or what we previously thought. So you have dragons. So basically that was their last tactic, I guess multidimensionally. Of course, this is not on the earth, even though the dragon egg was discovered on the earth, but in the higher dimensions, the galactics, whatever, they were fighting over a dragon, which of course they didn't get the dragon. So basically, I guess their idea was to try to turn this dragon into darkness, but that didn't work out well for them. So yes, dragons are real. You can go to even Rising Phoenix Aurora's website or YouTube channel and watch. She's actually taught a lot about dragons. So yes, I have dragons too. We all have dragons. Like I said, you can get in tune with these dragons. Does anybody have any questions? So, like I said, the energy, even if you pay attention to the sky, the energy is coming in from the sky. We've seen this for quite a while now, but even the clouds in the sky, they're changing colors. The sky is more vibrant. The clouds aren't even just white anymore. They're pinkish, they're bluish. It's a lot of things coming forth. When we move into the new earth, there will be a lot of nature. Nature will be different. It will be vibrant. It will be loving. We're going to clean up Mother Gaia. Even Mother Gaia initially, even her water was that of the heavenly waters at the God planet. So even the water on earth will be restored as we raise the vibration. So it's not just us healing, it's Mother Gaia healing. Oh, I guess that went way faster than I thought it was going to go, but it doesn't have to be long. So if anybody has any questions, please message me. Anybody have any questions about aura sessions, message me, ask me anything. It's okay. We're here as a collective to assist each other. That's what we do. And the humanity has to unite. Like I said in the last slide, we can't keep fighting each other, and we're not going to keep fighting each other. We will unite. Humanity uniting is essential and necessary to even unite with the Galactus. This is a multiverse. We are not here on this earth by ourselves. And besides, like you've heard me say multiple times, you've heard other people say multiple times, there are star seeds and angelics here. We incarnated to assist others. When any of us incarnated, you incarnate through the veil of amnesia. So you don't know who you are. You don't remember. You can kind of tell something's different, like I always felt different. And I just embraced that as a beautiful thing. Like, okay, different. I don't really fit in all that much, but I wasn't, I fit in. I was always very friendly, but things just didn't make sense to me, put it that way. A lot of things didn't make sense. So, researching your twin flame. Twin flames coming into union. Guess what's so essential? Healing. The magic word. Healing. Mastering your thoughts. Healing, 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 healing. Very essential. Disclosure, like I said. All these things are helpful, becoming aware, but it's still up to you to heal yourself and master your thoughts. You have to master your thoughts. Doesn't matter how much disclosure comes through. Doesn't matter if all this, you call them extraterrestrials. Doesn't matter if they all just land right now because they are in the sky. If you don't master your thoughts, you're not going anywhere. At least not for a while. So healing is so essential. How do you know if you are an angelic or a starseed? Beautiful question. Basically, your higher self will tell you. Some of us can confirm if you're an angelic or a starseed, but we feel your energy. What I have realized is it's also important to heal, because as you integrate more of yourself, as you do your healing, you integrate more of your original energy. So if you have not done that much healing, even someone like me feeling your energy, I might not be able to feel your true energy or essence because you have not healed enough. So healing is very important. Even during aura sessions, I've had a higher self tell me, like, well, they need to do more healing for me to even tell them. So healing is very, very important. So plainly, Metatron keeps coming up for you. We love Metatron. Metatron is one of my brothers and one of yours. So yes, connect with him. He is helping you to ascend. He is helping you to heal. He is guiding you. Likely a brother of yours, definitely a spirit guide. So yes, keep connecting to him. Yes, we often work together during aura sessions and even outside of aura sessions. So yes, I knew they were up there. Yes, they are up there. Yes, they are. That's why you see so much change in the skies. You might want to watch the last slide, but yes, negotiations are taking place. Even, like I said, during the Dolores Cannon channeling as Archangel Jophiel. I say Jophiel, whatever. But that sister also confirmed that, yes, she doesn't like to get into politics, but negotiations are taking place. Seeing angel numbers, reoccurring numbers, these are good signs as well. As you keep evolving, you'll see lots of things. You'll start unlocking different gifts. We each have individual gifts. We each also came here with individual and collective missions. Understand that unity, collectiveness, the soul tribes coming together. The different groups coming together will help humanity as a whole come together. Unity and working in groups is very essential for the ascension process. Your individual mission is very important. Your collective mission is very important. That's just the way Source works. With Source, it is very important to be able to see your individual nature as well as your collective nature, because we are all one. And as you ascend and grow and heal, you start being able to do and see this at these aspects of yourself at the same time. Am I aware of myself as an individual? Yes. Am I also aware of myself as part of the collective and part of the oversoul and part of Source energy? Yes, I can see myself as both at the same time. Yes. And so oftentimes, even some of the things that happen in aura sessions, they will show you more of your dreams, show you more of the messages you've been getting, because a lot of times confirmation is very helpful and often explain what these dreams mean. So I love, like I said, being a part of that, taking a part of that, participating, assisting in that nature, because you then connect to your higher self clearly. And also you can receive that feedback. Sometimes when we have our dreams, yes, they can give you messages to tell you what your dreams mean if you're able to receive it. However, when you're in a hypnotic meditative state, it's just a different way of communication that is very beneficial, because then it's like a two-way communication and you can hear it. It's like you're watching. So it's like you're watching this higher, well, truly you are. You're watching this higher aspect of yourself, basically dialogue with a healer such as myself. So very beautiful experience. And I've also participated in aura as a client. So I've experienced both sides of it. And it's very important to do that. You know, even if you become a healer, it's very important to also heal yourself first. So with that, I think I was and still am a Jedi back then. You've likely been multiple things. So yes. Yes. Love hearing about your dreams and your experiences, and also helping to clear, so that even after you clear like dense energy and you clear entities and interference, you begin to see more visions, more information comes through. Your third eye expands, your crown chakra expands, your heart heals. You have no idea how many hearts I've had to take out of these little boxes that they've kept, like, you know, because you experience trauma and you experience pain and you like want to lock your heart away. Don't lock your heart away. You are love. Let your heart out of that box. So if you need help doing that, that is what we are here for. Dragons are real. Wow. So the novels by Christopher are all about dragons. I love those. Yes, dragons are real. By the way, you know, even though they call them, you know, I guess dinosaurs. Consider this. If there was no internet back then, how did everybody across the planet all draw dragons and dinosaurs on caves? Everybody. They weren't digging up the side of a mountain to put bones together like we do now. They seen these dragons and dinosaurs walking around alive. They didn't draw, like, I mean, look at the cave paintings. They didn't draw the dinosaurs or the dragons. They didn't draw them as bones. They drew them how they seen them. Yes. Atlantis was dope, and we're getting back there. So yes, start thinking for yourself. Start expanding your mind. Plainly, one of the things I go by, if it was taught to me by a human, I'd kind of just let that go. Connect to source. You get truth so much faster that way. So much faster, so much healing. As you heal, you remember the truth. So it's okay to look into who you are, who you've been, where you've been, try to discover the truth of humanity. However, there's a higher aspect of you that already knows it all, that knows the truth. You can connect to that higher aspect of you. You can reintegrate that higher aspect of you. You can become that higher aspect of you that knows the truth and fully knows who you are and are healed, and will help you to ascend. Yes. Your daughter probably has dragons. And you do too. So, yes, yes, we love our dragons. We love our dragons. Any other questions? Back in ancient time, yes, yes, yes. Remember, dinosaur is a new term. You know, that's an earthly term. But yeah, dragons, dinosaurs, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So even during the past life regressions, you don't always go to a past life. You can look. They, like I said, they show you whatever is beneficial for you to see. So it can be the same, you know, a different dimension or timeline. It can be in the future. It can be in the past. Whatever is necessary for you to see. How do you connect to source? What's the best way to do that? The best way is really to heal. Really to heal. Start clearing yourself. Connecting to source, meditating. Some of my favorite sources, one of the favorite books of mine that source directed me to was Neil Donald Walsh's Conversations with God. Conversations with God. I've read multiple books and yogi books and things like that. Just receive the guidance is what I can say. See what source wants you to read, but don't box source in. This is one of the most important things you can do. When you go to source, do not go to source telling source all that you think or all that you know. Because as long as you are talking, you are not receiving information. You cannot talk and receive at the same time. It is meant to be a communication. Communication with source should be two ways. You just finally confirmed the extraterrestrial presence is being real. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, it's here. It is here. It's closer than you think. The ascension is closer than you think. So yes, the point is to heal, to start reintegrating yourself, start mastering your thoughts. Because a lot of things, this process can go as fast as you want it to or as slow as you want it to. So if you're like me and you want to go, you're ready to heal, you want to help people, you want to experience yourself in a purer form, in a higher light, start healing. Start healing. You know, I don't mind sending meditations if you message me. Like I said, I do Reiki, intuitive guidance, readings, twin flame readings, soul path readings, and the best, just all encompassing everything, healing and a reading, answering of questions, of course, is going to be your Angelic Universal Regression Alchemy session. Those sessions are in-depth, they are life-changing, and they're 3 to 5 hours long. The longest one I've done was 6 hours. Like, can you imagine how much healing energy, how much you're going to experience when you have a healer focusing on you, when you have your higher self fully connected, free of interference, archangels, whoever's necessary, whatever's necessary for your healing. It looks like our brother Jermaine wants to, do you want to give a message before you do your own live, or you just want us to hop over to yours? Jermaine and I do lives together pretty often. So if he wants to come on and say hi, that's fine. If nobody has any other questions, thank you, Earl. Thank you. Yes, Earl's session is on my YouTube channel. Beautiful messages that came through. I've got several sessions on my YouTube channel. I'll post the YouTube channel. And look, I've got 2 friends named Love Light now, which is so cool. But I think both of them are on right now. But yes, lovely, lovely, divine time to be alive. Like, and even during the sessions, yes, I meet other goddesses, other gods, other kings, other queens. And imagine that, that's only one lifetime they're telling you about. And even if they don't confirm that you are a king or a queen or a god or a goddess or whatever it is, high priestess, whatever, it might be another lifetime that just wasn't necessary to be mentioned right now. You know, I don't know. I mean, we've incarnated multiple times. Right, exactly. Thank you, Devarian. So yes, if there's no more questions, I'll go ahead and close for tonight. I love you. Share this message. Oh, hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, Jermaine actually did send a message to come on. Let's see if he's still available or not. Oh, you just sent it. Okay. I hit approve, add. It says no answer. Where are you at? Let me see. Let me see if I can invite you. Okay, I just sent you one because it wasn't letting me add you with the one you sent me. So let's see if he wants to give us a closing message before he does his live. And I might pop on and say hi on that one too. Let's see. Did you get my invite? It says you're invited. Might have to send some energy. Because I did try to add. Let's see if he's going to pop on here. Okay, no, let's see. I'm going to try here again. Oh, it's adding. See, give up. And of course, if you have any questions for us, please put them in the box. And you can always message me directly.
Oh, they finally let me in.
Hey, Jermaine.
Oh, well, I just got off the plantation and to some huge news. Um, this one I just got this one I got. Oh, this is at 8:10 p.m. Some Anon finally asked the question that I've been asking ever since Q been up here. Talk about are we alone, Roswell, and then Q said no, highest classification, consider the vastness of space. Q. This is huge fucking news. I mean, that's what I said. That's why I want to come up here and tell y'all that because I'm about to go do my live. I know she about to end hers, but y'all go hop on mine because I'm about to go get set up. So that's all I want to go say before I get off of here. This is huge news. So we're gonna have a long live tonight, y'all.
Uh-oh. Look, y'all
Okay,
better eat
see
a
y'all.
snack before you get on. Or go eat
Yeah,
dinner if you haven't eaten yet.
yeah. So y'all, I see
Oh.
y'all over there on mine.
All right. Love you, Jermaine. Thanks for hopping on. Yes, disclosure is coming in. And of course, like I've always said, you're welcome to disclose this to yourself as well. It is in process. Negotiations are in place. They're taking place. This is happening. So stay positive, master your thoughts, focus on your healing. We are in this together. We are a collective. We are a humanity. We are a multiverse. So I love you. I honor you. I appreciate you. And like I said, message me anytime. We will do this together. So, all right. Have a good night. And we're joining Jermaine.